What's up, you guys? How are you all doing today? I am doing well. It is cloudy outside. Today is the 23rd of February, and I'm trying to bring a little bit of sunshine to my life, if you want to call it that. Once again, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. And guess what? From gonna see me at the apron today, I don't know your girl I go do something in the kitchen. Today I'm gonna be cooking sweet and sour tofu. So this is something I'm not sure, I can't remember if I've tried this before, but at least not here while I'm in Japan. So when you go to the stores here, right, you will see a wide variety of tofu packages, but it's very hard for me to find the extra firm that I'm used to back in the States. So I tried my best to find a firm tofu. I'm gonna insert a picture so you can see what the package looks like. Okay, but this is the firmest one I could find, and what I did was open the package from yesterday. I left it overnight so it could, you know, kind of drain out all of the water out of it. So that's what I'm going to be cooking, sweet and sour tofu. I'm going to be taking you along the journey with me. So please try this recipe and let me know in the comment section how yours turn out. Okay, so what I will do now, I'm gonna show you what the tofu looks like. So as I mentioned before, that I took it out of the package yesterday, and I wrapped it in paper towel, wrapped it in one of my kitchen towels so that it can you know, get as firm and dry as it possibly can, right? So that when I'm doing my frying process, it stays up. Okay, so this is what it looks like, right? And even though it's the firmest I could get, it's very soft. Okay, so this is two, I'm gonna say medium size tofu pieces of tofu that I have right here. Okay, so I think in one of my last cooking videos somebody mentioned that I should put the ingredients. All right, so what I'm going to be doing today is kind of go slowly and try my best. I think for me, but I need to understand that I'm not really cooking for myself. I want to show you guys so you can follow along. All right, so I'm gonna try my best to go as slowly as possible with the ingredients, or kind of use spoons, like measuring spoons like this to judge, because when I'm cooking I just eyeball. I really just eyeball everything. Okay, because I think too with spices, especially with powdered seasoning, it's a matter of preference. Okay, so just to honor that request, I'm going to be going as slowly as I can, and then I'm going to be using my measuring spoon. Okay, all right, so I have two pieces of medium-sized tofu right here. Again, these are dried, okay, and drained. So I'm gonna cut these, I'm gonna say maybe an inch long. So I'm gonna dice them up like so. All right, all right, I think that's fair enough. And then I'm just gonna dice size pieces like this, because I don't want them to be too small, and again I want them to stay up when I'm doing my frying process. Over. All right, so I'm going to be transferring them to this plate right here, because I want to add some powder seasoning, and I'm trying to be very careful right here, because I don't want them to break. Remember also that tofu is tasteless, if you want to say that, right? So you have to add the spices that you like so that it can have a little bit of flavor. All right, forgive my ashy hands. As you know, I washed and I dried my hands, because we always want to have clean hands when we're working in the kitchen. All right, so today I'm going to be adding or using some seasoned salt. This is garlic powder with parsley. This is very, very nice. I love this one so much. And I have some paprika. I have this is some black pepper, and I have some all-purpose seasoning. Once again, let's say you cannot find these are the typical American seasonings, right? These ones, but this one is Maggi. This one is from the islands of Jamaica, to be specific. Okay, but let's say you don't have any of these ones, you can use the herbs and spices that you like, right? A lot of people, when they're seasoning meats, they only use salt, black pepper, garlic powder. It's okay, all right? It is okay. So I'm gonna just season this now and set it aside. So I'm gonna be using, this is 1 teaspoon, okay? So I'm gonna be dumping 1 teaspoon of garlic powder with parsley. I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon seasoned salt. Remember I said that the tofu, it's tasteless. You have to add spices to it really if you want it to have a nice flavor, okay? This is paprika. I'm gonna say about half a teaspoon. Let me use half a teaspoon. Okay, just half a teaspoon. All right, and I'll use 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now let's say you have more tofu pieces, right? Bigger portion sizes. Of course, you're gonna want to add more spices. If I had some pepper flakes, I would. So, but maybe later, I will add some dried pepper that I have. And this one is the all-purpose seasoning. Okay, just like so. Now I'm gonna make sure that all of the sides. So to complete my sweet and sour tofu dish, this is what I'm going to be sauteing. Okay, so I have just a small piece of carrot over here, which I cut just like this. All right, round slices, and then I cut them in halves just like that. If you want to do dices or cubes, it's okay as well. I have 1 clove of garlic that I chopped here, and then in this corner I have a mixture of onions, bell peppers, green, yellow, excuse me, and red. And then last, I want to add some pineapples, chunks that I cut right here in small bite pieces over here. Okay, and then I also have some all-purpose flour. This is 1 tablespoon, and to this what I want to do is add some cornstarch. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, this is my cornstarch here, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Okay, when you use the cornstarch, I think it gives it a little bit more firmness, so that when the tofu goes into the sauce, it stands up, right? The crunch stays, and that's what we want. All right, so I'm mixing the cornstarch with the flour over here. Get this out of the way, and then we are going to get on with frying our tofu, okay? And I think the boss to complete this dish is the sweet and sour sauce. Okay, this is the one that I'm using right here. Okay, sweet and sour sauce. I'm not sure how much sauce I will use. This is 8.5 ounces as per the bottle right here, and then if I need some more, I'm going to go ahead and add it. All right, but I will surely show you as I go along. So what I'm going to do now is kind of flour my tofu, all right, before I get on into frying. All right, so let me add a little bit more. So I added a little bit more cornstarch. So I have 1 tablespoon of flour, and then I have 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on my plate right here. Oops. Just like so. And I think I have enough spices on my tofu already, so I'm not going to add anything any more to my flour mixture. Okay. All right, let me put a little bit more flour. Because I want my tofu to be nicely coated before I start frying, okay? Maybe later I can still add a little bit more, a little bit of this flour mixture to my sauce for thickening, as a thickening agent, but I shall see. Again, you want to try to get the firmest tofu, the extra firm if possible, because maybe if I didn't leave this overnight and try to get it dry, it would break away. Because I tried to cook this tofu before, that's what happened to me, but not sweet and sour. I just fried it and it was a little bit tricky. So you want to make sure that you get the very firm, extra firm if possible, okay? All right, let me make sure it's nicely coated. So, and if you want to use only cornstarch, you can go ahead and do it and use only cornstarch too, because it's gonna stay up a little bit more. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be going over to my stove and let's start the frying process. Looking so yummy already. So I'm gonna check. This is what the color is looking like, guys. Look, see? All right, so I want it to be a little bit more crisp and brown. All right. So step by step. Again, you do not have to use the same spices that I am using, all right, to flavor my tofu. It's a matter of preference. For example, suppose you are the type of person who doesn't use salt. You don't want to use any salt, because all of these spices have salt, all right? So you can choose, Mrs. Dash, lots of herbs to be fine as well. So I'm going to go ahead now, I'm going to turn my tofu over, just like so. nice and crispy, because I'm going to be adding these to the sauce, okay? And if you want your tofu pieces to be smaller, go right ahead and cut them a little bit smaller, okay? Alright, beautiful color. Beautiful color. So on each side, I can honestly say maybe about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I would say you can do a little bit more if you want your tofu to be more crispy, okay? So I think my tofu is ready. See the other side? It's ready. So I'm gonna throw off a little bit of this oil right here, because I still can use the same pot to complete my dish. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. A teaspoon of black pepper, because I want a little bit of spice. Again, this is my onion and garlic. Even though I have some garlic here, I'm gonna do half a teaspoon. And then I wanna do half a teaspoon of my all-purpose seasoning. I'm trying to get as much flavor as I can out of my veggies right here. Okay. Again, I have my carrots, I have my bell peppers, and I have my minced garlic and my onion. Okay, I don't want them to get burnt. That is why I'm stirring constantly. This is smelling so yummy, and the flavor is amazing. So just as because my tofu is quite crunchy, right? I don't want my vegetables to be cooked all the way, all right? So now I am going to be adding my pineapple chunks, okay? Consistency of the sauce. Very good. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add all of this butter right here. This is 8.5 ounces. This is looking so good. So this sauce is already so thick, so I don't have to add any cornstarch to make it thicker. Okay, so that was one bottle, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add half of the other bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna add half. Ooh. Nice and thick. And voila! Look at that. Ooh. So after 5 minutes, I am back. Ooh, this is what my sweet and sour sauce is looking like. Ay, ay, ay. And just like that, and here it is, my tofu arranged nicely in this container right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be pouring my sauce onto my tofu. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh la la. I just like the kick from the pineapples. Ooh la la. So there you have it, my sweet and sour tofu with some white rice on the side there, so is done. So I could go and try it and see what it tastes like. How about that? Yeah, your girl is not a chef, but your girl like cook. So now I go taste it and make me see wait I go on wait I say if me pass the test. I have to taste the tofu first. See there? First bite. Ah. Man. Yeah. This nice. And because me add the seasoning to it, you can taste the flavor from the inside. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. Pineapple. Ay, ay, ay. This is good. This is good. Richie boy, you know there. You always tell me, Nicola, cook more tofu, cook more tofu. You'd enjoy this. Wish. I don't think I can save this for you because I don't think you're going to taste good if I put it in the freezer till you come back. But when you come back, I'm going to make some. The extra flavor from the pineapple. Tastes good, yeah, man. Me choke, boy. Ay. Ay. I like me. Hungry? Make tofu, you want some? Of course not. Only me and daddy are gonna enjoy this. Yeah, guys, so I'm gonna continue to enjoy this tofu, yeah. So yummy. Not gonna lie. This can go to a restaurant. And most of them traditional place that we may go, you know where, that's popular for this kind of a dish. Sometimes you can't really enjoy it. And this is the great thing about cooking. You can try, it's a trial and error. I say it all the time, trial and error. Because I'm not gonna lie, this tastes really, 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 really good. Really, really, really good. Try it, guys. So this is where I'm gonna end my video for today. It was a lovely feeling doing this video for you. I hope you are able to follow along and put your own twist on it. Put your own twist on it. right? If you had added ingredients and you want to try to add, you can add maybe some nuts, who knows? Cashews, right? A lot of Asians like to add cashews to their meals, or some potatoes, Irish potatoes, whatnot. All right, so as usual, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and most of all, subscribe so that we can grow over here. So all right, until the next time, and you go and big up on yourself. Until Jam Girl Smith come back again. Bye guys.